senior here at Purdue University with a major in theater design and production and a minor in organizational leadership, and I am the stage manager for In the Blood.
What do you love about stage managing?
There's a lot that I enjoy about doing stage management, just being kind of the connecting piece between the cast and the technical aspect is a really fun position to be in because you really get the details of both sides. I've both sat into the dramaturgical rehearsals where they really do deep dives into the script itself with the actors, as well as sat through production meetings where I get to hear the exact designs that are going to be put on stage, so it's always really fascinating.
What is it like to run a show on opening night?
It's honestly a mixture of both excitement and nerves because at that point, all control has been handed to the stage manager, and so the show is yours to produce. And so, as much as I love being in that position and the thrill you get from calling cues and seeing the show appear before your eyes, basically, it is also kind of stressful, and I enjoy it and don't all at the same time.
What are the differences in running a production in a black box theater versus a proscenium theater?
Black box theater is always much more personal. Even our booth where I'm at calling cues is so much closer to the stage, as is the audience. And so it's almost as if you can't escape the energy that's being put on the stage, even if you're all the way up in the booth behind a closed door. You still feel the show that's going on. And it's a lot more personal, and I prefer it.
What challenges have you faced in stage managing a production during a pandemic?
There has been a lot of shifts. Last semester we did all of the confessions via Zoom with a completely different director. And while I kind of enjoyed the fact that I could do rehearsals sitting at home eating dinner, I really did miss being in the room with the cast. And blocking has been kind of all hands on deck figuring out what we can and cannot do. So it's given us some interesting challenges.
How does the story resonate within the context of the movement for Black lives and work for racial justice?
I feel like it is a very good story to be doing right now because it encompasses a lot of aspects that sometimes get blown over in the Black Lives Matter movement, where it's, yes, heavily based in racism, but you also have to take into account classism and all of these other aspects that play into racism in ways you may not think about off the hand unless you have experience with it or know someone who has experienced that. And this show kind of brings it to light for people who may not have been aware of it prior to.
What has surprised you in the rehearsal process for In the Blood?
Oh, a lot of things. It's one of those plays that no matter how many times you hear it, you pick up something new every single time you hear a scene or hear the show in its entirety. And so there's just always these little either phrases or movements done on stage where I go, oh, that means something. That correlates to something else in the show. And it's very neat, and we have a very talented cast that really picks up on those little intricate things and makes it not feel like a play, but like you're watching real life, which is really neat.
What is something that you wish more people understood about stage management?
That it's a lot of paperwork. And it is a lot of work, but it's very rewarding. A lot of people find it kind of terrifying to think about doing because you're in rehearsals almost every single day. I mean, we do rehearsals 6 days a week. I have 1 day off, and it's 4-hour rehearsals. This show's only 5 weeks. Some of them are 8. And yeah, you're working on this show every hour of the day throughout that entire time, but it's incredibly rewarding in a way you don't imagine, because I know a lot of people think about the technical side, and it's not like we go on stage and get a bow. You know, you might see our name in the program and that's about it, but The gratitude you get from your other crew and your cast is enough in and of itself.
What about In the Blood do you think audiences will find powerful or interesting?
Hopefully, the entire show. It's a very moving and incredibly intricate show that really has something for everyone to stop and think about. I don't think you can get bored watching this show. At least certainly hope not. And so I hope everyone walks away with at least a little bit of a viewpoint change.
Thank you.
Thank you.